Hi and welcome to AFTV. I've got James with me. We've just beaten Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates Stadium 3-1. North London remains the colour of our tops, James. What a win from the boys today.
Yeah, they were brilliant. I thought the first half started great on the front foot, but Tottenham were very organised. I was saying on the watch along, you can praise how compact they were and that they were a constant threat on the counter attack. So let's not take anything from them in that sense. Once we got the goal, which was obviously just a great goal from Partey, what you've then got is Spurs going into it and Arsenal started to panic. You see that not only in the penalty Gabriel gives away, but you see that in the build-up to that goal and a couple of other shaky moments where we were missing tackles or we kind of went for it, but we didn't have the confidence to win it or whatever reason, and they found a little bit of joy. And I think you could say that first half was pretty even. Maybe Arsenal shaded it for chances and possession, all that. Second half was total and utter control. Now, before people talk about the red card, yes, undoubtedly, when you get a man sent off, you're not going to have control in the game and you're going to struggle. And I don't think the subs Conte made are going to help. Which, by the way, I was in the watch along saying maybe he needs energy in midfield, wherever. I think I was just trying to maybe not get too ahead of ourselves saying that. But when you actually reflect on it, if you're a Tottenham fan, you're surely furious with those changes. I understand he wanted to maybe stop Arsenal because they got control of the game really comfortably by that point, but they left no threat bar Kane, and he's not exactly one to run in, but he can, but he's not got that Son Richarlison pace. So I just thought that was poor from Conte. But from an Arsenal perspective, we were in total control in that second half before the red card as well. We get the goal early. Brilliant. We've set that second half on the right tone. And then Arsenal, unlike the first half where they sort of panicked, they got their foot on the ball and they backed themselves and they played again. Sometimes when you score that first goal, you get a little bit nervy. Did we deserve it? It was a great goal, whatever. When you get that second, you're like, we can score goals in this game, and you have that little bit more confidence in your play. And they got the red card, but Arsenal in total control for the 15 minutes up to that anyway.
Was it a red card? I'm going to ask everyone this today. For you, was it a red card?
On the watch along, I went through a few stages actually. When I first saw it, my brain didn't think red.
Yeah.
When I saw it back, I thought, that could be a red. But I was more screaming for a yellow. You're surely going to book the guy. And then I sit here now, and I'm going to be... I saw some Tottenham fans give me a little bit of credit when they beat us 3-0 at their place. A lot of people were saying Cedric didn't foul Son. And I was saying, no, I can see why that's given. And ultimately, if you give the referee a decision to make, I think you've got to accept the consequences. So I'm going to be consistent and apply that to Arsenal. I can see why that wouldn't be given a red card. But I also can definitely see why it was. I don't think he makes a great effort to win the ball. He's kind of behind him. He swings the leg and his studs catch him, quite high on the leg. I can absolutely see why. I think the big question would be how aggressive was it? I guess maybe that.
That was my argument.
We were watching all the replays. I actually haven't seen it live again or at full speed. So maybe that would change my perspective. But I don't think they can have too many complaints about that. And by the way, yes, there would have been nervy moments to come. If they'd kept 11 men, I've no doubt they would have caused us more problems. But make no mistake about it, Arsenal were in total control in that second half. And yes, maybe a couple more nervy moments would have come, but you've got to credit Arsenal for how dominant they were, and it's not just because of the red card.
Okay, I think, you see Richarlison, not Richarlison, sorry. He obviously I think he was trying to do a tactical foul there from Emerson Royal, and it kind of led to a red card. Let me just ask you to finish off, James. What does it mean for Arsenal Football Club and you as a fan right now, top of the league, beating Tottenham? Two good sides, by the way. Both teams played very well, played to their strengths and do what they do best. What does it mean right now? Is it too early to kind of gauge it?
What does it mean? It means we're in a very good position for top four. It means we can start dreaming a little bit more about races and things like that. I think let's wait and see how we get through Liverpool and how we get through this month. Maybe we can send the boys off to the World Cup and that break in a really strong position. But that's a really good response, not only from what happened against Man United, which was a good performance, but it was also a really good response after the way we lost at their place, the whole Champions League thing. And I really enjoyed seeing Arsenal today implement their style of football, go for it. Zinchenko starts, not worrying about what they're doing. By the way, Tierney did very well when he came on, and taking the game to them. And we grew into it rather than having a first half where we were, doing okay, but they were tough to break down and all that. We just built in it. We got better as the game went on. Sure, they tired. Maybe they threw in maybe they threw the white towel in, maybe. But I think Arsenal can come away with that. Not only really proud of their performance, what they do on Derby Day, and delivering an emphatic win, but also I think now the critics are asking those questions about performances against the Big Six. That's 8 Premier League performances in a row that weren't wins, but there were performances that you can actually take notice of. So well done, Arsenal. Keep it going. They've had 2 weeks break between United and Brentford, and then 2 weeks between this one. So to keep up the momentum is really impressive. So well done.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.